Hey, hey, it's that time again. Pull up a chair and call a friend. We're talking about our days, the good and the weird, and mean so strange they should be feared. Some jokes pop, some jokes fall, but we keep on laughing through it all. It's worried, it's cozy, it's a little bit funny. Oh yeah, well I thought it was funny. So tune in, baby, every other day. We got chuckles and cringe coming your way. It's a swinging little show, kinda loopy, kinda sunny. That's right, well I thought it was funny.
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:25 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 26th of November, 2025. Of course, that's the 27th for my friends down under, my friends in Australia. Let's say hello to everybody around the world, but a big hello to that city with the most group members of any city in the world. A great big hello to Melbourne, Australia. Hello to everybody, of course. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. You folks are you, and you folks are amazing. How do I know that? Who else are you going to be, right? And how do I know you're amazing? This community wasn't amazing until you got here. I think that math adds up. Thank you so very much for making us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people in a funny place, making people laugh. You rock, folks. Cheers. So yes, it's been a few days, more than a few days since the last video. Why? Well, we thought we were hacked. That's right, our main group, the one with 885,000 plus members. All of a sudden, two admins popped out of nowhere, popped up. All of a sudden, we had two admins that we did not add, and they were quite familiar names. You see, back in February of this year, we lost the group. We lost the group for a few months due to a mistake that I made, a stupid mistake that I made. We lost the group to bad actors, and we got the group back on April 1st. In the meantime, there were a couple of a-holes running the group. Not sure if they were real people or bots, but anyways, they were running our group and they were running it into the ground. We got it back. Well, a little while ago, a few days ago, Facebook decided to add these two admins. See, it turns out that we didn't do anything wrong. We weren't actually hacked, but Facebook added the admins because it noticed there was a big change in the group and it defaulted to the way it was before the change. That big change was us getting back the group from those hackers. So yeah, it just defaulted to adding those two hackers back in. We got rid of them. Thank you to, I'm going to call it my anonymous friend, my anonymous stranger friend who has helped us many times. Thank you for pointing that out to us. I hadn't looked at our membership for admins and mods for a while. I didn't see the two people that were added. You rock. It happened on the 19th. I was notified on the 21st by our anonymous white hat stranger who's been helping us out. So thank you very much for doing that. We took care of it, looked into the issues. It turned out it wasn't something we did. It was something Facebook did. And I think we're doing okay. But that's why we had that gap in videos. So that's what happened. That's where we are today. Now, what's going on in my life? Yesterday, I was supposed to work a hockey game, a very special hockey game, actually. It was the CHL. It was sort of a tryout for the CHL, Canadian Hockey League. And I woke up with a little bit of a headache yesterday. A little bit of headache, a little bit of sore neck, kind of stiff. No big deal. I took Tylenol, and it seemed to help. Then, as the morning went on, my headache started coming back. But I thought, I can do this. I ended up taking in a leave. And, I wasn't getting any better, but I thought I only got like 5.5 hours that I have to work. I can make it. But the headache just kept increasing, and it felt like I had a toothache. It wasn't a toothache. I've got good teeth. But I felt like I had a toothache, and I've felt that before. I feel like a migraine, and just actually the entire left-hand side of my head, I felt like pressure. It was horrible. I don't mean to whine, folks. Just telling you what's going on in my life. But still, I had myself convinced that, you'll be able to make it through this. So I'm driving to pick up my friend Howard. We carpooled to work. and I'm about halfway to Howard's place when all of a sudden the pain was overwhelming, and I'm driving my car. I can barely see, and this wave of nausea came over me, incredible wave of nausea, and I'm too much information, folks. I got sick. Tried to get sick out of my car. Made a mess. I had to abandon my friend Howard. He had to make his own way to work. Luckily, he has a car, so he was able to drive to work. I missed a shift. I came home, and I just... I have what I think I call a migraine hangover today, so I'm still a little foggy from that. But yeah, it was rough. One of the worst headaches I had in a long time. I gotta see my doctor. I'm starting to get these headaches more and more often. Just getting old, falling apart. So anyways, that's what happened yesterday in my crazy life. It was rough, my friends. It was a rough day. I'm doing so much better today, though. I really am. But I still am foggy, and it's like a hangover almost. A hangover without a headache, thankfully. But yeah, I just got to get rest today, and apparently hydrating helps too. So keep hydrated. All right, so that's what happened yesterday. You know, a couple days ago we had our first significant snowfall of the year. I'm not a big fan, but I'm gonna. Well, you know, I shouldn't say that. Winter is beautiful. I'm gonna throw up a couple of photos. And it was just from the front and our back there. And then I'll throw this little video of me expressing my feelings to Mother Nature right here. And then, I was sitting in the living room after looking outside and taking the photos. I was thinking, you know, some people love this stuff. And then something came to mind. Something from a movie, The Man Who Came to Dinner, starring Betty Davis. And this goes around when snow falls. It's sort of a meme-ish thing. So I took it and I altered a little bit. I'm just going to play it as a little meme that I made. I think it's funny. I'm going to share it to the group this morning.
Oh, it's snowing. Isn't that wonderful? I never felt so much like Christmas in all my life. Don't you, Sherry, dear?
Shut your nasty little face!
I'm sorry. It's stupid, but man, I kind of felt like that. I'm not in a bad mood from the weather or anything like that, though. I'm really not. It is beautiful. I prefer warm weather. That's all. Winter's arrived. Hey, I live in Canada, and it is almost December. It's overdue, actually. We've had an amazing autumn, actually. We really have. Absolutely amazing autumn. But yeah, time for winter, I guess. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And folks, you know, I really want to know what's happening in your lives. We got to get caught up. It's been a few days, right? I'm late, missed a few videos. What's happening in your lives? Rose, how did the craft sale go? Were you successful? Well, you're always successful, but did you sell anything at the craft sale? I would love to hear, Rose. Michelle, have you gone on a walk? What's going on? Hey, Gail Countaway, you spent a weekend with your nephew. How was that? I know it's already Wednesday, but I'm behind the scenes. What's going on, folks? I want to hear about your days. What are you doing in the next couple days? Tomorrow I'm working a concert. Next day I'm working a concert. We've got 2 concerts coming up in a row. We've got Papa Roach and we've got Machine Gun Kelly. So that's what I'm doing for the next couple days. What's going on in your life? Come on, let me know what's happening. Share a little bit. Dave Knapp, my buddy. What's going on, my friend? What's happening? Folks, please drop a comment on today's video. You can send an email to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. We're going to make sure this happens. I want to find out about you. Include some photos if you want. If you want to include a video, you have to do that by email, but I would love to see videos from what's going on in your life. You know, we're getting into that Christmas end of year season. You know, not everybody celebrates. I totally get that. But if you do have any displays in your neighborhood or something you want to show up, maybe you got your tree up, let's see that too. Let's see a little bit about you. Let's hear a little bit about you. Let's turn the funniest city into the internet into the friendly city in the internet. Well, folks, I've got some featured posts for you today. You know, I like to have featured posts all the time, right? One today's no different. Usually I do 2. I think I've got 4 today. I've got one from, I have to read this. I don't want to get this person's name messed up. I've got 1 post from Domenico Frankie Esposito Sr. I've got 2 posts from James McArthur, and I've got 1 post from Michelle Finnerty. These all made me laugh this morning when I was getting ready to make this video. That's why they're being featured today. You know what? If your post makes me laugh tomorrow, there's a good chance I'm going to feature your post tomorrow then. Well, actually, I just lied. I don't do a video on Thursdays. But let's say Friday. If your posts make me laugh, it's a good chance I could share it on Friday. Keep that funny stuff coming in. I'm going to shut up for a second. We're going to bring up these posts. We're going to start off with Domenico Frankie Esposito Senior's post. Yeah, just talking about the winter. Yep. Timely, very timely. Also, it's NYPD Blue. This photo. All right. Yes, made me laugh. Thank you very much, Frankie. Or sorry, Domenico. Next one is from James McArthur. Next two are from James McArthur, actually. We're going to bring that up right now. My wife's not that bad in these stores, but yeah, you can get a little tiring when you're waiting out there for them in the mall. But you know what? I can walk into a store that she's not interested in and have this completely reversed. It goes both ways, my friends. All right, the next one is also from James McArthur. And oh my God, did this ever make me laugh. Two movies you got to recognize here if you know what's going on. Scarface and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. If you know the two movies, you know what's going on, and you probably find this funny. Well, I did at least. All right, next one is the last one, and it's not the worst one. This is just alphabetical. The next one is from Michelle Finnerty. She is one of our mods here, and she's been doing an amazing job. And this made me laugh really hard. Michelle, that's awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, James. And thank you, Domenico. Folks, thank you to all of you, actually, for all your funny posts. You know, it's the reason why we've been so successful. It's the reason why we have 887,000 people in this community of ours. It's the reason why we are the funniest city on the internet. It's because you're funny and you share your funny stuff. Keep them coming in. You absolutely freaking rock, my friends. All right, now we got to here. Kind of dragging my butt, but I don't think I can avoid getting to those bad jokes. A new species of head lice has been discovered that is resistant to all known forms of treatment. It has scientists scratching their heads. I toured a postcard factory this week. It was alright, you know, nothing to write home about. How do you get down from an elephant? You don't. You get down from a goose. I love when things fix themselves. Except for cars, because then you know it's just gonna break again, but you have no idea when or where. Before you judge a person, walk a mile in your shoes. After that, who cares? You're a mile away and you've got their shoes. I hope a couple of those made you laugh. I know it's been a little while since the last joke video, but we had some issues with the site. It looked like we had some hackers. Turns out everything's good. But folks, did any of those jokes make you laugh? Please let me know if they did. And you know what I'd also love? I'd love it if you sent me some jokes to tell. That's right. I'd love to tell your jokes, folks. You know, today I told 2 jokes from Michelle Finnerty. That's right, she sent me 2 jokes. It took a few days for me to get a new joke video out, but we got them out today. Maybe the next video I'll be thanking you for your jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your jokes, you better believe I'm gonna thank you. That's jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com.
Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com.
Hey, do you like funny movies? You probably do. You seem to like funny stuff. I am streaming some classic and not so classic public domain comedy movies. Now, what is public domain? It means these movies, older movies, their copyright has lapsed. So nobody officially owns these movies anymore. So you've got the right to download them. You can copy them. You can distribute them. That's what I'm doing. I'm distributing them. I'm streaming some old, what I think is mostly funny movies, to a platform called Twitch, twitch.tv. And my channel there is twitch.tv/catfishkempster. That's CATFISHKEMPSTER. You'll find my channel there where I'm streaming these comedy movies. Check it out if you feel like it. I'll try to include a link in the notes. Hopefully I won't forget. Some of these are funny. Some of them are kind of cheesy. They're all kind of cheesy. There's a couple of TV episodes there. I've got a couple episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies because I think about 26 of their first episodes are in the public domain. So I've got a couple of those there. I've got an episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show. I've got some Harold Lloyd stuff in there. I've got some Laurel and Hardy. There's just some funny stuff, even some Three Stooges. So give it a chance. Check it out if you feel like it. Hopefully that link will be in the notes. But once again, it's twitch.tv/Catfish Kempster. And I would love it if you checked it out. Friends, I'm going to start wrapping things up here today. I'm still suffering from the after effects of that migraine yesterday, but I'm just glad we're back. I'm glad I was able to spend a few minutes with you today. And I missed you. I really do. I missed doing the video. It's just taking a lot of time out of my day, but I just love the fact that I'm at least connecting with a few of you, right? Folks, can you do me a favor, though? Can you try to make somebody laugh? Can you try to make sure that you're laughing? That would make my day. And I want you to be proud in a good way. I know pride can be bad. And proud of what you've done here. You've made us so funny. You've made this community, once again, the funniest city on the internet. And it's because you're funny. I'm mildly amusing. You're hilarious. Folks, keep that stuff coming in. You know, we're just shooting for the moon. You know, we're almost at 890,000. We're almost at 900,000 members. That means we're 100,000 away from 1 million. Cross my fingers. But folks, even if we never got another member and we were stuck where we are right now, we are the funniest city on the internet because of you. So be proud of that, please. Folks, don't forget, I want to hear about you. Please drop a line. Let us know what's going on in your life. Share some photos if you want. You can do that as a comment on today's video. If you want to send some video, I would love that. Send that to admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Folks, we want to hear from you. But I also want you to have an amazing day. We're going to see you again on Friday. Keep laughing, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.